guys, welcome back to our channel and welcome to my Get Ready With Me. You guys highly requested this video, so Lauren and I, of course, wanted to give you what you wanted. So we use palettes that hopefully everyone does have. If not, pull out some of those palettes that have similar colors and, you know, join us. Because a lot of times I love to watch tutorials and follow along with similar colors if I don't have the palette. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. And if you want to watch how I created this look, be sure to keep watching. Okay, well, now it's my turn to share my Get Ready With Me today, and I'm going to share with you what I put on my face first to get everything set for this video. The first thing I put on after I cleanse my face and shower and ready to put my makeup on is I put on the MAC Prep and Prime, and this is Peach Luster right here, and I just do that for my dark circles. So here it is. Dab it under here. So if you still see it look sort of funky looking, because this is all I have on under my eyes at the moment. The next thing I do after that is I mix this is new to me, I love this so much, is the Lingerie Depot, the BB cream. And I mix this with a little bit of the Cover FX. This is in Candlelight, just to give me a little more of a luminous look. And I love the combination of these two together, so that's what I have on. And then I like to set this with my new Laura Mercier. And this is the Sheer Perfection powder. And here it is right here. See how beautiful it is? Again, it gives you a nice little kind of luster, which is really gorgeous. I am loving this stuff. All right, and then what I did next is my brows. And I love the Brow Wiz, and this is in the color Auburn. So I've got that all done here. My brows done. Now, of course, I like to define them a little bit more, and I use the MAC concealer here. And that's when I use my little angled brush right here. And that's when I just use the concealer and just sort of go along right in here to define them the way I like them, so they look nice and crisp. All right, so now I'm ready for the eyeshadow. All right, I want to prime my lids with this Lorac, and this is the Behind the Scenes Perfector. I think this came with one of the eyeshadows, so one of the palettes. So I'm going to go ahead and prime these lids and get them ready for the shadow. I decided to choose today to do the Tartelette In Bloom Palette because it is so disgusting outside. It's snowy and cold and gray, and I thought maybe we just needed a little pick-me-up as far as color today. So, and that is honestly one of my to-go palettes. I love this palette so much. We all know the Tartelette In Bloom palette's been out for a while. This one and the Tartelette is my two favorite go-to palettes. So today we're going to go ahead and get started with Charmer. So let me find something here to cover up this. Use my Neutrogena wipes to show you. I'm going to start off with Charmer right here. Okay. Now, I'm not as professional when it comes to brushes as Lauren is, as you guys all should know by now. I just grab whatever works for me. I really don't know what half of them are, so I apologize for that. I just grab and go, basically. So, here we go. All right, so we're going to cover the entire lid and up to below the brow bone. I just do it all in this big brush. Yep, that's what I do, because all I'm doing is just putting a little bit of color on top of that primer. I also normally don't highlight below the brow bone just because sometimes I just feel like it just doesn't look great on me. So when I just use this kind of a neutral shade all over, it tends to work best for me. So here we go. All right. Okay, the next shade I'm going to use on my eyes, I'm going to use basically, as you guys know, I have hooded eyes. And hooded eyes basically means when you really can't see the crease. Like you can see the difference. You watched Lauren's video yesterday. She has a deep crease. I do not. I had to almost make myself have a higher crease just because of the way my eyes sag. See how the skin is here. So I'm going to use the color, let's see, Rebel. No, I'm sorry, not Rebel. Sweetheart. Right, where are we at here? Right here in the crease, but I'm going to go a little bit higher than the crease with this shade. All right. So as you see, I sort of give myself a little bit of a fake crease, a little higher. So different doing makeup on camera, like Lauren said, opposed to just being at your vanity. I'm normally watching YouTube videos and just watching and playing and dabbling in the makeup. So I really am not too sure what kind of look I'm going to give you guys today. We're just going to wing it. So as you can see, I want just a little bit above. And because of hooded eyes, you do have to carry above the crease. Because if you don't, you won't even see that you have eyeshadow on. That's the biggest problem with hooded eyes. So it's just a little light shade, nothing too dark at the moment. Now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to add, and I wish I didn't have this noisy Neutrogena, so maybe I'll grab this one here. And I'm going to put next, let's see, I'm doing this upside down, firecracker. Again, I'm going to basically go what I did here above the crease, but just a little bit towards the end of my eye, like the corner, and down a little bit. So it's not going to be quite what people want to do is like the smoky look. I'm going to do what they call is more, is it a backwards 7, as Nisha from Sugar Puff and Fluff calls it, a backwards 7. I'm going to bring it out just a little bit and a little bit down, just to give me a little depth with my eyes. So, did I show you the color? Right here. Okay. So, let's do that. Okay. As you guys can tell, I am surely not the makeup artist. By no means. I just happen to love makeup and I love to play with it. So, here we go. Okay, I like mine to come out a little bit more again so you can see that I have eyeshadow on. So now I do like to create the illusion a little bit that I do have a nice crease like Lauren has. So what I do is, let's hope I brought the right brush, because I cleaned my brushes for you guys yesterday because they were so dirty. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab, I think, Activist, which is a little darker, right here. Oops, sorry. Right here. And I'm going to go just a little bit in the crease, a little higher, just to create a little depth. So I'm going to do that little windshield wiper motion. And if it goes above, I really don't care. Again, I'm just trying to create a little depth with these lovely hooded eyes. Okay, can you see that? Okay, now I'm going to do the lid, and I really like, you know, it's funny, I change every season, I change every couple months the look that I like. Lately, I've been loving a little sparkle on the lid, so I'm going to go with Funny Girl, which is right here on the lid. And let's see, there's my brush. And as you can see, you know, when you have hooded eyes, you really don't have much of a big lid to play with, so it is what it is. Okay. I haven't even noticed if I'm making all kinds of crazy faces. I haven't even paid attention. Okay. All right, so there you have it. I might darken up just the edges just a little bit. Here's my brush. Here it is. I'm going to go back with Firecracker just a little bit more. The hard thing to me with hooded eyes is I feel like you just can't really see all the different colors on your lids just because of the hood, but I try to do the best that I can. Okay, I think it's going to have to do, you guys. All right, so next I'm going to use my eye pencil, and I'm really loving lately, and I keep going back to it, and this is by Estee Lauder, and it is the double wear, and this one is so gorgeous. It's called Burgundy Suede, and here it is. It's such a pretty color, and there you have it there. So I'm going to do, I like to try as close as I possibly can to my lashes. Okay. And not probably as neat as I would if I was taking my time at my vanity. And of course I like to do the top waterline. So I know I do this funny. I have to do basically with my eyes closed. So don't laugh. That's how I fill the line. I don't know how people do it with their eyes open. My eyes are so sensitive. But it's really quick and easy to do. If you do it that way, it takes literally seconds. Okay, so next what I'm going to do is I'm going to curl these lashes. Now, I did have lashes put on a few months ago, and I just could not stand them. They were horrible. So I actually tried to take them off, and that was a nightmare in itself. But needless to say, I've been trying to grow them back. So they're not as long as I would like them to be right now, but you know, I've been using something, and you guys have seen probably one of our favorites of 2016, this serum that I've been using that's been fabulous. So thank God for that. So I'm going to curl these lashes, the little that I have. And like Lauren said in her video, I'm not probably going to take forever to put my mascara on because it could be a tedious process, and we don't want to bore you guys. So, all right. So right now, the first one I'm going to use, and this one is by Tarte. And it's one of those things, you know, when you're checking out at Ulta, and it's right there on the desk, and you're like, oh, okay, I'll give that a try. I do love the IT Cosmetics mascara, love it, but for some odd reason, after you use it for a while, it gets so clumpy and gross. My hands are a mess, but I do love that mascara. I wish that they would fix that formula, because maybe not even change the formula, that's why we love it so much, but do something about the packaging, because I don't like the way it works. All right, so we're gonna put some mascara on. You might not be able to see too much, again, because like I said, my lashes are sparse. Lauren's behind the camera and she's laughing like, where are your lashes, Karen? I do add a little lavender essential oil to this mascara. Not only does it smell wonderful, but it's supposed to help your lashes grow. Hey, I'll do anything, right, at this point. So, again, I'm going to try to do this at a faster rate than I would if I was just playing at my vanity, watching YouTube videos. I probably should have curled my lashes a little bit better, but I didn't. Normally, I like to keep it on for about 20 seconds, the curler. Why that is, I don't know. Maybe I heard it somewhere, and I just sit there and count to 20. Okay, so here's the... Lauren is still looking through the camera for my lashes. Yes, Lauren, they are here. That is hilarious. Okay. All right, I'm going to let that dry for a minute. I'm going to go back over because I normally do pick another mascara. I use two, and I'll go, once this dries for a minute, I'll go back over. Okay, so now what's going on with this face here? Now what I normally do is then I conceal after I do all my eyeshadows, just in case I have some fallout. I'm loving this Amazing Cosmetics Amazing Concealer. They sent Lauren and I each one, and we are absolutely loving it. So I'm going to take a little dab. And I probably have too much here. Probably do. I like to warm it between my fingers. And lay it on here. This is when you see all those lovely lines. But this is a thicker kind of concealer, and I do love it. But you really do have to pat it in. And make sure it's really in there. And for time's sake, I'm going to try to rush this a little bit. Oops, got a little mascara up there. A lot of times, too, because of hooded eyes, I will take my concealers. You guys see them going like this? And that sort of gives me a nice crisp line right here. And this is a really good concealer that you can do that with because it is a little thicker. Okay, hopefully that's good enough for now. Whoops. Let's see, got a little mascara there. All right, what I normally do is I wet a Real Techniques spongy here, and I love this RCMA No Colorless Powder. And I got this actually tip from Lisa SE09 is to have it damp before you add your powder. So we're going to bake you in a little bit. Okay. Definitely you have to bake this Amazing Cosmetics concealer, at least in my opinion. Yeah, I want to do that. Okay, so I'm going to leave that on for a little bit. Looks a little crazy, but trust me, it works. Oh, and I do have some. Oh, it's going to stay on for a while. I'm going to brush it off. Lauren's like, you got powder everywhere. I know, I do know. Okay, so next what I'm going to do is I'm going to contour. This is a cheap, inexpensive contour palette. It's by Elle. And you guys are going to laugh, but yeah, this is how I do it, okay? I use this big brush. I know, but this is what I do. I'm going to use, I do a combination of these two shades to contour. And my contouring is nothing fancy, you guys. I just suck in the cheeks. Do a little line there. A little line there. That's about it. That's my contouring. Quick and easy. And then what I do then as I go in with the bronzer, again, this is a very cheap bronzer. This is by Wet n Wild. It's called Bikini Contest. You can tell I use the heck out of this stuff. All right, I'm just going to use a fluffy brush. I'm try to go over a little bit what I did there so I don't have a harsh line. A little bit here. And then I go above here and just give me some nice color. Down here, you can see I got mascara on my eye I need to get off. And if you do get mascara on your eyeshadow or somewhere around your eye, I just let it dry because normally you can just flake it off. So that way you don't have to redo your makeup because who wants to do that, right? All right, so a little color because it is so cold and yucky outside. I feel like I needed a little color to brighten my look up, so I love bronzer for that. Okay, so next what I'm going to do is blush. No, actually, you know what? I'm going to do my under eyes first. So normally I used to use an eye pencil under my eyes, like the Estee Lauder that I just shared with you that I use above. But what I find is it's making me look almost too harsh. I know some of you commented why you guys do such dark eyeliner. Well, we've done it for so long. It's so hard to do away with that when you're so used to that look. So, but what I have been trying to do is not make it as intense and just use eyeshadow. So, I'm going to mix probably, let's see here. I think Jet Setter is one of the lighter shades. And I feel like throughout the day, if I feel like I need something a little bit darker, I will go ahead and increase that a little bit as the day goes on. Maybe I'll just use Jet Setter and a tad of Rebel. And yes, of course, no video is complete without Archie barking. So I apologize for that. Now, when I know that I've done a pretty decent job with angling my eyeshadow, when I go to put the eyeshadow underneath my eye and it meets up right here, I know that I did pretty good that day. I don't know why. Just my little thing. Okay, so hopefully I got enough of this here. So now I'm going to go ahead and put the mascara underneath. My eyes look bloodshot today for some reason. It's always filming days. Lauren and I always say, we never get enough sleep. For some reason we look like we were all old with bags everywhere. But you guys did request this video, so we are doing it for you all. So hopefully we don't look too bad here. All right, I'm going to use the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara just to go on top here a little bit. And yes, I do have some. Lauren's still looking for my lashes. They're there. I promise. Actually, Lauren and I are going to brave it, and we're going to go get some lashes on from a real professional. And you guys will see a video on that. So hopefully then you'll be able to see I have some lashes. All right, I'm going to clean this up a little bit. And okay, so now we're going to go ahead and add some blush. And I am going to use the Becca. And again, like Lauren said, we have everything listed below. And I'm going to do a combination of the, which two do I want? Can't remember what I used the other day, of these first two. I'm just really into lately that kind of luminous-y look. And these tend to just give you that kind of look. Hopefully I'm starting to look a little bit normal here with my makeup on. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to highlight with, here it is. It's funny, Lauren used yesterday her Becca. I'm using my Becca, and this one is Opal though. And I just use a little Real Techniques fan brush for that. Just a little bit here. Sometimes I'll go down the nose for a little highlight there. All right, last I'm going to put on my lippy. If I can find it, here it is. And I thought, you know, because we're using the Tartelette In Bloom, I really wanted to just brighten up my look, feel springy today since it is cold out. So I thought I was going to go with Candy Yum Yum. Who does not love that gorgeous shade? So, don't laugh. Putting on lipstick is really a funny thing to do. I don't know how anyone can do it not looking goofy. Now this is really going to pop my look, no doubt. I know it's bright, but it makes me feel good. I'm not using a lip liner with this color just because I feel it's not needed. Let me go ahead and try to get all this together. Hopefully I don't look like a drag queen or anything here. So anyway, let's see. Here it is. This is my Get Ready With Me. I hope it looks okay. I hope you guys like the look. I love the Tartelette In Bloom palette. Big fan of Candy Yum Yum. Who isn't? So yeah, here we go. So hopefully you guys liked it. Thank you so much for requesting this video. You know these are videos that Lauren and I tend to not really like to do because we are of older age, more mature. But you know what, really, this is real life. This is what we look like before and after. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Get Ready With Me. And we'll see you next time. Bye.